everybody, we're starting our walk today at the top of Oldham Road. Now this building that you're looking at here is Werneth Lodge care home. Now this lodge used to be a family home many years ago. In fact, on the census of 1851, and that would be the original front door there, by the way, which I don't believe they use anymore. But the census of 1851, Mr. Whitehead lived here, along with his wife, I think was called Alice, and their daughter Sarah. Now, before I go back to my car, I'll film the back of this place, but literally, I mean, this is the old part, and then you've got, this is the newer part here. And also on the back there's what's called a coach house. Now he used to live here. He was a bookkeeper. That's what he did for a living. He must have been a very good bookkeeper to have a home like this. Interestingly enough, he didn't have any servants at all, which I thought was crazy. Well, there isn't any on the census anyway, so whether they were on holiday when they did the census, I don't know. But yeah, interesting fact about Werneth Lodge. Like I said, still used as an old folks home today. Rumour has it, it's extremely haunted, especially the coach house. I've never seen a ghost there. I was told a tale once. Someone who worked there, who basically came out of work one night, right, listen to this, came out of work one night and literally looked back at the coach house building, which I just said is the most haunted, and she said that she saw a figure in white, like a white figure, pressed up against the windows. Now if you look at the windows, they're really high up, and she said that there was a figure up against the window with its arms crossed like it was a corpse in a coffin, and they were just staring down at her, this thing. But there's been all sorts, like black figures that have been round there and all sorts of stuff. Right, we're going to get into the park because I want to tell you about who lived in the park. Right everyone, it's a beautiful day today. We've come into Werneth Park because Werneth Park back in 1851 was a gated community. So the land as you see it now, which is obviously just landscaped, we've got the Lee's house in the background there. We're going to go to that in a minute, but this whole area housed some of Oldham's most influential richest members of society, such as John Platt Brothers, MP for Oldham, owner of Platt Brothers, the world's largest manufacturer of cotton spinning machines. Josiah Radcliffe, the Mayor of Oldham, he lived next door, I think, or next door but two. When I say next door, I don't think it means you know, like our next door, like the next plot along. Samuel Radcliffe lived in here. So yeah, I think that's probably... Anyway, let's go and have a look. Now this house here that we're coming up to, this house was once owned by, I think Eli Lees lived here. I featured him in a previous video, if you know the grave tour one. He was the first grave that we went to. But the house was handed down through the family. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Jeremy Sutcliffe comments on this video because he is an authority on the park. So Jeremy, if you're ever listening to this, please feel free to correct me. But yeah, Sarah Lees, who was the first mayoress of Oldham, she lived in this house. Her daughter Marjorie, she was a suffragette, moved in the same circles as Pankhurst, I think. Anyway, she lived here, and the interesting thing is, oh god, a pigeon, oh god, Ooh, what are they doing? Why are they following me? Frig off! They're following me! Ooh! I swear to God. What? Oh, this is ridiculous. Go away! Oh fuck, I can't stay here while they're following me. Look! You're ruining my video. Oh God, I can't do it. I like looking at them, but they knock me sick. Anyway, they're carrying on now. Jesus, that was awful. Yeah, so Marjorie's, this was her childhood home. She had one sister. Sorry, I cannot remember. Oh God! Oh, for frig's sake! You see that? Then they flew towards me. Oh God, I feel poorly. Right, I'll try again. Oh, they're coming back. Oh God. Anyway, Marjorie's. This was a childhood home, and believe it or not, after the death of her mother, she gifted the house and the entire park to the people of Oldham, which I think is just, wow, just wonderful. Wonderful. I'm going to take you around the back because there's an old building which used to belong to John Platt. We might stop off at this, I think this is the gardener's cottage here. I'm going to see if I can see anything. We'll take it from there. So yeah, so this building that you're looking at now, this is the old gardener's cottage. Now, in 1851, this was lived in by a man called Robert Morrison. I think that the writing's a bit difficult to decipher. Robert Morrison and his wife was called Anne. Interestingly, Robert was 38, his wife was 48. Scandal. And he was from Scotland, she was from Oldham, I think, from memory. But yeah, this is the gardener's cottage. Now, interestingly, it does say on the side door here number 3, but according to the information that I've seen from 1851, it was actually number 8, so maybe that's just a door that they've put on from number 3. Who knows? But it's just aside the grand house, which is owned by, or was owned by, the Leesers. Right, we'll go around the side. So this is the music room. Someone's decided to write filthy words on the side of it. Nice. Great thing to do that on such an old beautiful building, but there you go. Some people just yeah, whatever. Anyway, I've just realised those frigging pigeons. Frig off! Oh, you know what? They won't leave me alone. I ain't got food. I don't even think. Oh God, I don't. We're going to take advantage and go in and have a look. Now, a few years ago, they announced a restoration programme. Actually, I don't think I can get through there. I suppose I could if I wanted to, but yeah, I do want to. Wow, this is amazing. Look, we're on the other side of the gate. I'm not going to spend too much time because I don't want to get in trouble. I'm not really doing anything wrong, am I? I'm only filming. Let's have a look inside. Oh! Wow. Look, it's been on fire. That beautiful door. Under normal circumstances, I'd probably try and go in, but I'll probably go through the bloody floor, knowing my luck. So I won't be doing that today. But look at this. There's a staircase down. I want to go down the staircase, but because I'm on my own, I just don't think it's a good idea. Wow, this is amazing. Wow. Oh, we can get in, look. Somewhere around here. Here we go. Oh my God, look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, and then there's 2 double doors down there which will lead into, this looks like the entrance. There's a ladies over there. This is amazing, absolutely amazing. Wow. Pigeon feathers. Oh God. Right, I'm gonna get down because I really don't think it's a good idea to stay up here. I think what we're going to do now, we're going to continue our tour. Look at these old steps. I rolled this in case I go flying. You know, I was just thinking that music room, because it was a gated community, the whole community probably went up there on a Saturday night. Orchestra probably came, they opened a few bottles of wine, maybe had a nice meal, and they were kept away from all the riffraff that they employed in Oldham, and they lived out this idyllic life, extremely rich people in lapse of luxury by the looks of things, and who can blame them? I think we'd all do the same, wouldn't we? Right, I'm going to come out the park and I'm going to find some more info, some more buildings to talk about. We'll make our way back up Oxford Street and have a look round. When we're outside the Royal Oak, 172 Manchester Road, Oldham. Now this building, it got its first licence, I believe, in 1824, so it's nearly been pulling pints for 200 years this, and I'm wondering if that's the original knocker. Certainly looks like the door's original anyway. No, you're alright, love, crack on. Alright. So yeah, 200 years old. That it's proudly stood here. Now, at one point after World War I, an Oldham fighter pilot came back from the war. Is it World War I or World War II? I think he said World War I. But anyway, he came back from the war, and he got the licence on this. It's just a shame it's got all the scaffolding, but they're obviously doing some work to it. We'll see. Now, it was said that when this place first opened, it had, I think they referred to it as a plantation, so it must have grown some stuff. I don't know. Typically in the old pubs, they used to have their own brewing houses, so the landlord of the pub would brew the beer, and that's the beer that they would sell with inside. But they had a couple of they had about 3 horses in the stables as well, which I would imagine will go through this gate, which is still here. It's still got the original attachments on the side. It's started to snow, everybody. Look, still got the original attachments on either side, and I can't quite see over the gate, but a beautiful pub building, and one, like I say, that's still going, which is nice to see. Hey, look at this I've just found. Obviously not found, just come across. It's all metal, and it was manufactured by Walker and Smith, Oldham. 2 big gates, and I thought, what is this place, what it used to be? And then United Mill. I don't remember a mill being here, but obviously it's been knocked down, and they built the mosque, I think, sorry, the education centre here now. But look at this, it's all old cobbles. Anybody remember United Mill? Anyone work there or know anything about it? Right everybody, this is the site of the old Oxford pub. It was built in 1871 by a fella called Mr. Mellor. He was an architect. He gained permission to basically build this building and open it up as a pub. So they did. Now it had 4 rooms. I'm assuming they mean drinking rooms. It had room for overnight accommodations, you know, so people travelling could come and stay there. And for some reason, in the late 1800s, they applied to basically build a slaughterhouse on site. So whether it was also being used as a slaughterhouse for local butchers or not. Wow, look at this. I'm not about focusing on people's houses, but look, Palm Cottage, it's got the original beautiful windows and everything. And I absolutely, it's massive. And I love that door. And look at the tiles. Oh my god. That is stunning. I wonder who lives there. Oh, it's cold. This looks like a good place. Right, I parked up here, but before we go, there's a park at the top of, well, it's not a park, it's a garden, obviously what we're walking into now, and this garden sits in front, well, it sits on Edward Street at the top. You've got St John's Church there in the background. But I wanted to show you this because this garden was dedicated by a nephew to his uncle. The houses on this street are superb, but I don't know if you can see that one in the distance there, all the roofs falling in. They're going to be knocking that down soon, but anyway, I think on this something would have stood on top of it, but it's been removed years ago. And it says, this garden was given by Joseph Pickerton Lees Esquire in memory of his grandfather, Robert Bickinson, AD 1910. And there's a subscription on the back as well. Inscription. I can't really read it. Whereof nature and your heart shall turn to truth and goodness as the plants turn to the sun. Well, you could presume that his granddad used to like to sit in here, watch the world go by. Probably lived in one of those houses across the way. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. And look, it's got all the original wall as well. Look how beautiful that is. Can you see? Just down there. Oh, right. This video is going to be really long. I'm going to have to edit it right down. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing, everybody that does. Really do appreciate it. Helps the channel get out to more people. And yeah. So I'll call it at that, and I will see you in the next one.